Okay. So I was going to say, do you want to do cooking recipes next?
I was gonna say maybe it depends which one's bigger.
Now, the cooking recipe is the biggest.
Okay, I'd say maybe the big one last.
I feel like this might not take as long as
Okay, okay, cooking recipes.
because like a lot of these
Probably have more to say about. Oh, great. So delicious, tasty, okay, bland, you disgusting.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think a lot of these were actually going to be like pretty quick.
Okay. So the first was that. Is that baked? Is that sun scales? Yeah. Salmon.
No, this is baked salmon.
Okay. I don't like salmon. Ew.
You'd put ooh. I'd put bland.
Bland. Okay.
think I could
salmon has
say-
a very specific taste. Like, this is the thing. My mum is vegetarian.
Yeah, but you're
So,
odd because you specifically dislike salmon.
Yes, like my mum's a vegetarian. So as a kid, I have. She's the pescatarian, so she's the vegetarian, but she does eat fish. And so there are times when my mum has cooked me food with salmon because I know she likes it, and I just do not like that taste of salmon. Like I've eaten enough salmon, so I don't like it. Like if I'm buying a pack of sushi, I have to I will take off all the salmon bits, just eat like the prawn nigiri, and then just eat like the block of rice that used to have the salmon on it.
I'm actually gonna make in case you want to look.
Okay. So what's the next one? Barbecue again? Yeah,
Barbecued
buzzard wing. Ooh.
So
that's probably big meat. I'm imagining chicken wing, but meaty.
The only thing I would say is a buzzard is like a fly.
Yeah, it's a bird of buzzards. The birds of prey. Look at buzzards.
I feel like they're actually probably.
Do people eat buzzards?
What in real life?
Look at buzzard.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm gonna put edible. They eat carrion.
Okay.
A buzzard is a carrion bird.
Yeah, I'm just thinking. I'm pretty sure they are a carrion bird of prey, but
I would say the thing is, obviously a wild buzzard is different.
Yeah, but I'm mainly trying to think of like an idea of what they would taste like
because they're much bigger. But the thing that I would say is that like it probably would be, it wouldn't be like chicken.
Yeah,
it would be kind of tougher.
I've eaten pigeon.
Yes, it would probably be kind of more comparable to
pigeon. Pigeon was difficult. Like I didn't. I ordered like pigeon fillets or something, like a starter at the pub. I couldn't eat the whole thing. It's like, damn, that's chewy.
There's two things though, is that it's bigger.
Yeah.
So it being bigger would actually probably make it be a bit better. There'll be more meat on it, but also it is barbecue.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, does say here that you probably shouldn't eat carrion birds?
Yeah, probably. Where does it say that?
Can you vulture's probably not his point.
Okay. This bird. Oh yeah, that is probably a thing. Because if you think of a carrion bird, it processes things that, like, through its body that we don't.
Yeah, exactly. It's like.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I feel like, oh god, would I'd give it the try?
I would maybe put it to okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's not that I actually think it might actually be good, but I don't really trust it. I don't trust it.
I mean, I'd give it a try. Wouldn't be surprised if
I'd be concerned.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if I spent a lot of time on the toilet the next day.
Yeah.
Okay. So
well, here we have beer-basted boar ribs.
That's delicious. That sounds delicious. I have eaten.
That has to be at least tasty. I think it may be delicious. It's
ribs are delicious.
I mean, the boar is not particularly different to pig.
Yeah, it's pig but wild.
Yeah, it's not going to be very different. It being beer-basted, it's going to be lovely.
Put it in delicious. Literally put that in delicious. That's probably amazing.
It might not be the most delicious thing on here, but it's definitely up there.
Okay. The next one is bear steak.
Big bear steak.
Ooh, awesome.
I mean,
tasty.
Bear.
People do eat bear.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you elaborate, please?
I'll have to go look up. But I know that some cultures in the world that have bear.
That's crazy. No. Ting. Bear. bear is rare and expensive. However, it's important to cook bear meat properly due to the presence of trichinella. It's traditionally consumed by North American native tribes, settlers, and frontiersmen. Huh. Does anyone describe what it's
Yeah. Like, there you go, bear meat. Everything you need to know about eating bears.
This is news to me.
See, that's like I knew about this. Like, I have heard about, like, yeah, some cultures they do eat the bears. Okay, so some of it is not necessarily like excellent eating.
It sounds like it depends on the species.
Yeah, it depends on probably this guy's saying.
Okay. I don't.
So yeah, so that's
okay.
interesting. So it depends on the species based on what the bear eats.
It's steak.
Yeah, I'm like.
It's probably. I would probably say it's probably like decent.
Yeah, but put it in decent because I feel like I don't know. You get it from. I don't know if the bears in WoW are like supposed to be different species. All right, blood sausage, disgusting.
I know you'd put it in disgusting.
I mean, I don't even touch black pudding because the description of that sounds disgusting.
Black pudding itself is actually it's okay. I wouldn't.
Spider ichor in the black pudding.
There is spider
in the blood sausage.
Yeah, there is spider ichor in blood sausage.
I am with one of my characters. I am on a mission to have every recipe in the game. So I know what goes into quite a few of these.
I probably personally, it might be okay, but I think I would put it in ooh.
Yeah,
because we're talking about it's spider goo. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why do the humans love eating spiders so much? Wow.
I don't know. Probably because it's a large animal that is prevalent in their environment. So why not cook it and eat it?
I guess.
Like there are countries where people will eat tarantulas.
That's still.
Yeah.
So okay, boiled clam.
Boiled clams. But then why aren't they steamed?
Get out.
It would make for an unforgettable luncheon if someone
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god! I feel like we can. I'm moving on.
Okay.
I feel like we can sum
really
these up pretty quick.
Fish. I'm gonna say tasty.
Maybe I might have put it in okay.
Yeah, it's fish. It's a little fish, so I don't know how much flavour is in a small fish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Catfish. I think I've only eaten catfish once in my life.
What the fuck? What was it like?
Oh god, it did have a very like mild, quite nice taste. One that somebody could actually bought themselves. Well,
okay,
I would say decent.
Really? It's you think it's better than as good as that?
I would say decent
compared to bear steak.
Maybe put it in okay and put it up depending on what we get in there.
Really high.
Yeah, really high, decent.
Okay.
Carrion surprise.
This feels like it's got to be gross.
Yeah, the animals you get it from is like scorpions, vultures, hyenas.
Yeah, I
don't want to eat a hyena.
I'd be tempted to put that in disgusting.
Yeah,
maybe it's good for now.
Yeah, I don't want to eat a hyena or a vulture because I know what they eat and I know what they're kind of good at not being affected by certain diseases.
Yeah.
So I don't want to eat a hyena. It's probably gonna give me anthrax.
Feels, but okay.
So give me anthrax.
It can't give you anthrax. What are you talking about?
There's something that they can carry.
Just okay, right. But anyway, I like sometimes when the game has something that is just a real food. So clam chowder. You've had clam chowder before.
I like clam chowder.
What would you rate it? Because I haven't actually had clam chowder.
Gosh, yeah, I've had clam chowder. Really lovely New England cuisine.
Okay.
So I feel like definitely tasty.
Really, yeah.
maybe not quite delicious. Depending on what we have in there, but I do like it. It's the only time I will tolerate potato in a food.
I mean, that's high praise for you.
That's high praise for me because it's not like a thin soup, it's like a thick, creamy broth.
Hmm.
So it's got chunks of potato and chunks of clam and sometimes other seafoods in there. And so the potato doesn't get soggy like it does with soup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then we have cooked crab claw, which I think if you had crab claw,
I've had crab.
well, it probably is claw. Because
Yeah, crab claw. Like, I have had this before. I would say probably also
tasty.
Yeah, also tasty. Move into Azeroth, I'm gonna like a food restaurant.
It would be killing. Get that pagel to catch the fish for you.
Yeah.
We got cooked glossy mite fish.
I wonder what that tastes like.
Something I need to say about this. We have to take into account that, like, well, cooked glossy mite fish makes you like temporarily having in it, so it must be very healthy.
Yeah,
that's something to say. I don't know. It's kind of weird. We have to kind of imagine.
This is one where there's nothing I can't think of anything I could base that on in reality.
Hard, because we don't know what mite fish actually tastes like. Yes. Right? It's hard to kind of vibe. I feel like it probably tastes better than any of the other fish we've listed so far.
Put it in decent.
Yeah, I'd probably put it.
What next?
Coyote steak.
Ooh, God, can you eat coyote? Probably can. Are they tasty?
Isn't coyote? I don't like that because coyote is like related to dog. Dogs.
Yeah, dogs are all painted. I'm just like, can you coyote?
I'd be concerned about trying to eat
it. Some people do use it. It's usually done in areas where you can hunt them. You must be careful when eating them.
Okay.
It's another one where it's like the way to cook them is as white.
You have to be careful though.
Yeah. So it's like, I think it's again like it seems from what I can find, it's a bit like bear. Could carry diseases.
I don't know. I feel like coyote steak is probably not going to be as nice as bear steak. Dude.
Yeah, probably not as nice as bear. I think if coyote doesn't have as much meat on it as the bear.
Yeah. I might have said I'd knock this down to like
okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna like for all these assume they're cooked in a way that I can.
Okay, through this order. Crab cake.
Crab cake. I don't know fish cake, but crab cake seems nice. I feel like how about eating crab cake?
I feel like crab cake in WoW probably nicer than crab cake in.
Yeah.
Having said that, I don't really like fish cake or crab.
Yeah, I don't like fish cake. So I might say okay or bland.
It might be.
Yeah. Okay, crispy bat wing.
Yeah, okay.
I see this and I think about the amount of muscle on a bat wing, which is going to be the tasty bit that you're eating. There probably isn't a lot, you know.
Yes, I would agree, but we're talking about giant bats.
Yes. I mean, you know what they call the bat is the chicken of the cave.
Yes, sure.
Wow.
Actually, this is a weird thought, but like, no, bats also have quite a lot of diseases.
Yes, bats carry lots of diseases.
I guess when you're like undead, you don't worry about that so much.
Big rape vector.
Yeah. I feel like maybe it would taste alright, but I'd be a bit concerned about eating it.
Yeah, and then like I think my concern, I think it would be unsatisfying to eat. I understand that they are giant bats. They're still like wing membrane is probably not nice. Like that is probably very flaky.
Yeah, unless it's like I don't know, maybe spice it. Maybe it's like skin,
Yeah.
maybe. But I feel like
Yeah, I feel like
it's probably thicker than that. So
I feel like this
yeah.
would not actually be the most delicious
It's
thing.
probably not that nice. I'm thinking it might be the high end of food.
Yeah, high end of you.
Uh,
That probably like as delicious as like fried chicken is. Like it's like it's just a chicken wing, but it's just the skin. Like
no.
not very
I
nice.
also I think you like to do really thick.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's very nice.
Crispy lizard tail.
I think this would be really nice.
I think so too.
Crispy, always good. I know you have to make the hot slices, but also, I have alligator tail, and I think that's some of the nice meat.
Yeah, I was going to say reptile tail meat is probably
Yeah,
quite good.
like I have eaten reptile tail IRL. Like on that note, I also am gonna rate Propolis meals very highly
We're going to get to those
when
in a
we
moment.
get to those. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's probably pretty good. It maybe the low end of decent. I might have thought. I don't know.
I was gonna say tasty. I'd say low end of tasty.
You think?
Yeah,
Maybe as good as
like
that.
I think that's probably very tasty.
Okay.
And I'm like, damn, I want to go back to Florida. I want to go like alligator.
Time to eat some roka.
Yeah. Okay. Propolis gumbo, also tasty.
Yeah. I haven't actually eaten gumbo before.
Oh god, it's been ages since I've eaten gumbo.
Would you say it's tastier than like tail? Or...
That's good because it's been ages since I've eaten gumbo, but gumbo has like other sort of.
If you look at this order, do you think they're right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go quick double check everything that goes into a gumbo.
Delicious gum.
Gumbo.
It does
So
look.
it's like it's kind of like a stew, and there's usually like there's usually other vegetables and like a variety of seafoods and meats in there. It has flavor to it.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, maybe
I might have said it sounds like it'd be tastier than lizard tail.
Put the gumbo over the lizard tail.
Would
you
it
can probably put a lot of different flavors in the gumbo.
Maybe better than crab
Better than the crab claw.
What about clam chowder?
Again, I'll put gumbo right at the top then.
What, better than chowder?
I'd say better than chowder.
Okay. Crocodile gumbo. Actually, real.
Yeah.
What about crocodile steak?
Ooh.
I might have said it's probably better than bear.
Probably better than bear.
It's either like here or maybe.
Yeah, it's like is it going to be like the low end of tasty or high end of decent?
Yeah.
For now, go low end of tasty.
Yeah, I think that's probably.
It was a curiously tasty omelet. I would say tasty.
No,
decent. Sorry.
Oh, this is made with raptor eggs.
Yes, this is an omelet. I think
a giant egg from a raptor made into an omelet.
Yeah. This is one of those things like omelet. Omelet is one of those foods that's like what makes an omelet is what you put in it other than the egg.
Yeah.
I don't know what else is in that. I think just egg omelet is really bland.
It is just egg omelet, but it is giant raptor egg, and it does have spice.
Yeah.
So I would be willing to try it. I feel like maybe it would be kind of elevated above other.
Yeah.
I mean, it does say curiously tasty.
That is true.
So I feel like it's probably tasty or even the high end of decent.
Yeah, put it in tasty for now, and then maybe like we'll see how much goes in there. So this is dig rat stew. Oh my gosh, that is probably not very.
It's made out of rat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I need to say.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like
these are rats that hang around mining excavations.
Yeah, I don't think them rats are good to consume.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
feel like real. I think that's probably disgusting.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe not the most disgusting thing here, but
yeah,
I think it is pretty.
What's this one?
Oh yeah, right. So this is Dirge's Kicking Chimney-Rock Chops.
What's a Chimney-Rock chop?
So Chimney-Rock chops are chimera meat chops.
Where'd you get chimera meat?
So you get it off the chimera that are in the island. south of Moon Stronghold.
Oh, I've not killed those. I don't know.
Well, yeah, they are like you have to be like they're elite, and
okay.
they are level 60.
Okay, so of course I've never been there.
Yeah.
Is there a quest to get this recipe? I've not heard this recipe.
You have to get the Chimera Rock Tenderloin, and it's the reagent for Dirge's kicking
and there is a
Chimera.
quest to get it.
Yeah. You also need to make it with Goblin Rocket Fuel and Deep Rock Salt.
Damn.
So.
Oh man, so this is a recipe I need to get at some point because
it's level 300 cooking. It's dropped by these Chimera all in barrels.
Okay, so like right. So what's in a Chimera?
I do think I'll show you what one of these actually.
Yeah, show what these look like, so I have an idea of what his meat is. They've got.
Can I picture? Oh,
yeah. There's the picture.
So they fly. They have 2 heads, horns.
Yeah,
they kind of. They're kind of freaky.
Yeah, this is one of these with like Chimera. I wonder if the meat tastes like a blend of different meat.
Maybe. They almost. I feel like they've kind of almost got like the body of like a lion.
Yeah.
Some
big
kind
wings.
Of. And they've got massive wings. Yeah. It's definitely the main meat, chops.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Also, but we've got to keep in mind they're using Goblin Rocket Fuel and Deep Rock Salt to make.
Yeah.
It's got to be some kind of crazy like spice thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say decent.
Yeah, I would be hesitant.
I'd give it a try.
I'd eat like a tiny bit to see if
I'd
it's
be like,
alright.
I'd be like, I'm giving that a try. I mean,
I feel like it's maybe the high end.
High end of decent. Okay.
I feel like it might actually be higher, but
depends.
I'm not sure. You might be that you eat a tiny bit of it and it blows your head off.
Yeah,
possibly literally.
Speaking of things that blow your head off, Dragon Breath chili.
Dragon Breath chili.
This is fun.
I think this is probably all the way in delicious.
This is interesting. I mean, it's like probably delicious. It's probably gonna send me to the toilet for a whole last week. You make it with hot spices, mystery meat, and the small flavor. I think, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Yeah. It's great. It makes you spit fire.
Do you think the fact that it's made with mystery meat maybe lowers it a bit? Because like mystery meat, you get off things like
like we said earlier, it's
strange
like
creatures.
Yeah, it's like hyenas and vultures and scorpions and stuff, and you get from Hippogriff.
Yeah, but sort of the strange creatures.
Yeah.
It makes me kind of wonder if that meat isn't that great.
Yeah, that's one thing. The meat probably isn't great. I feel like the spice probably cover up the taste of the meat.
Also, do you think the fact that you get into a fight after eating Dragon Breath chili, you start accidentally breathing fire? Is that?
It's very fun to make a load of this and play a feral druid, and then when you go kill things in catfolk, you like sit beforehand, so you just become a fire-breathing cat.
Yeah, I mean everyone.
Yeah, it's very fun. Oh my god, know. I'm like, oh god, I can't imagine. These are things like I love spicy food.
I do like
but
this food as well.
I imagine this is all spice, no flavor, which is just not nice.
Yeah.
It's why I see people selling like super hot sauces called things like ass blaster. And I'm not buying that because that's going to be entirely spice and no taste.
I feel like this one's a bit weird. It's hard to put in the category. I guess if we're just purely going off taste, it's probably okay.
Yeah.
It just kind of feels weird that it's an okay.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I don't think it's definitely not bland.
I think it's definitely not bland, yeah. It's sort of weird because it feels like it could go either way. Well, dry pork ribs.
Again, probably tasty.
They are dry. They don't have any sauce.
Decent. Ribs are nice.
They are nice, but they can't be as good as the other ribs.
They can't be as good. Yeah, the other ribs are delicious. These are Yeah, I
those
think decent. Like, it's ribs, like,
they are probably still nice.
ribs are nice.
Yeah.
Eggnog. I've never
Eggnog.
tried eggnog. I can't
Neither
imagine.
I. So I don't imagine it's nice.
It's like egg alcohol, and I'm like, I don't know eggnog.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
ooh.
Probably not as gross.
Yeah, it's probably not as gross as the other things. Yeah. What's the next? It's
This is fillet of red gill.
ooh.
And also we have fillet of
Yeah.
these ones are hard because we're just like, oh, some fish. I
It's
don't.
fish, but it's like I don't know what I compare. I try to look at the fish. I'm trying to think of like red gill. Say bluegill is a real fish. Bluegill's quite small. I don't imagine this tastes like bluegill, and I don't know what a bluegill tastes like.
I feel like red gill is bigger.
Yeah, it's a big fish.
You know, it's one of those where it's probably okay. Is my thought.
Yeah.
The fillet of frenzy, I feel like less certain about being okay. I feel like maybe a bit weird. Because frenzy, these fish are like
They're like,
fast and long.
yeah. That's probably like eating a pike.
Yeah.
I've never eaten a pike.
Uh,
Can't imagine. Like, maybe okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the fish okay. Like I feel like most fish are just fine.
Giant clam scorcher.
Ooh, oh, it's like clam but spicy.
Yeah. And giant. Yeah. It's definitely going to be an exotic flavor. Definitely going to be unusual. And spicy.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten that much clam. It was okay.
Me neither, but tasty.
I might have said decent.
Okay, I'm just like spicy seafood.
Yeah, for me, I don't.
Yeah, go
it,
decent, high decent then.
For me, I'm like, I don't think it mixes.
Gingerbread Christmas cookie. It's okay.
I mean,
I'm
to be fair, I like.
I'm not. Gingerbread is fine.
I might put it higher in.
Higher, okay. Goblin deviled clams. Ooh, deviled clam. I don't.
Well,
I've never eaten like deviled egg.
Yes,
but I'm a bit weird with eggs. So it's like deviled clams.
Devil does mean pickle, right? Effectively.
Double check. Deviled egg mean or devil? What's a deviled clam?
I don't think you get devil.
Deviled egg. Stuffed egg, curried egg, breast egg,
Oh, they're like
eggs have been
they
peeled,
them?
cut in half with the yolk out, then refilled. Have been mixed with ingredients like mayonnaise, mustard, sprinkled.
Oh. So, goblin deviled clam.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of deviled clams deviled clams exist. Here's a recipe for them.
They saute onion and put it in the clam.
So let's see how let's check that recipe. So
Okay.
saute onion. Twist the shells apart while it's cooking. Arrange half of them on the pan.
Using like garlic butter.
I think so.
Okay.
Dried breadcrumbs. Like deviled clams is the real.
I'm not. See, I'm not too big on seafood. So I don't know. What do you think?
I'm like this does sound nice.
Yeah, I might have said it's like maybe the high end of these. Maybe lower.
Yeah, go again. Yeah, go for that. Gold thorn tea. This it doesn't it restore HP or does it restore mana? It's one of these that's like it's not really worth making because you need gold thorn for so many better things. Yeah, it restores mana.
Oh yeah, it just restores mana. It doesn't grant.
I mean, no, that's probably very good for casters.
Yeah, but you could just use a
Mana potion, yeah, without using up gold thorn, which is a rare resource. But it probably tastes nice.
I guess if you have loads and loads of it, then it is tea.
Yeah,
if you like tea,
it is tea. I like tea.
And it's probably okay.
Put it up in tasty. I imagine this is like I like
taste.
I like herbal tea.
Well,
I don't drink.
sure.
I have to be in the right mood for like herbal tea, but I will drink herbal tea and Japanese tea.
I guess I don't really like herbal tea.
Yeah.
But,
What's the next one? Gooey spider cake gross.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I think that's actually gross.
Gross and then dig rat stew. It's fucking spider. Okay, Gortusk liver pie. It's liver.
It is the liver of a pig.
Yeah.
As a pie. I've eaten liver before. It's a bit of a strong flavor. I don't hate it. Some people really, really dislike liver. It's super healthy.
I know. I've been like, I don't know, something about liver puts me off. Like,
I personally would probably put it. It probably would put it in. Probably like.
Yeah. Grilled squid is tasty.
Yeah, grilled squid.
Like calamari is nice.
I think that's got to go
Yeah, I knew that's good. Heavy crocodile stew. I'm also going to put that in tasty.
Yeah, heavy crocodile stew. I mean, it's described as heavy. I wonder what that means. What is it there?
Yeah.
I don't really know what that means.
That is, yeah. Heavy Kodo. Right, so Kodo, I'm pretty sure Kodo are mammals, because their babies are calves.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be equivalent to a rhinoceros or an elephant.
Yeah, but they're all kind of like a dinosaur.
They kind of look like a dinosaur, but I think that's the...
It's probably look.
Yeah.
I guess they're better.
If they say better than okay.
It's Kodo. A part of me feels like Kodo.
I imagine Kodo's quite tough.
I mean, I'm thinking of it being like a giant.
This is the thing. This is why I'm thinking. My God, like, what does rhino taste?
That's a good point. You're better right.
I'm thinking like, like a rhino.
A bit more. But then that makes it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it goes at least there.
Yeah.
I feel like people have got. They must have been fine.
I'm sure people have eaten rhino. Like people hunt them for other things. They've definitely eaten
them. Per baked egg.
That's all you do. That sounds like a deviled egg.
Well, no, it's not. It's just an egg. It's been
baked.
Herb baked. So I feel like
that's bland.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it's high in demand. But
lion chop.
Hot lion chop. Eating lion seems odd.
Yeah, this is another animal that I think typically don't eat. Like,
I feel like the same sort of issue with hot wolf ribs.
Yeah, like
I'm gonna
double check. Like, do people lion?
The question of leaf.
Yeah, like do people eat lion? It's edible. People in Africa do eat it.
Okay.
People don't eat it very often because it.
Well, it's probably a rare meat to ever have.
Yeah, it's probably hard to get that.
Hot lion. I feel. Compared to like other. I feel like it's not going to be as nice as like most other.
Apparently, it tastes a bit like pork with a bit of a savory twang.
But it does make me think
pale and soft.
It does make me think of the dry pork. So maybe it's like the high end.
Yeah. High end of okay for lion.
Hot smoke. Okay. Hot smoke. I've eaten bass.
This is one of these things I've eaten. I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. There was one time at a restaurant I ate something that was either sea bass or red snapper because they're like the two most common fish, and across one it tasted like. either way, it did taste nice. Like as far as I remember,
It's
so I
funny.
feel like
It's funny to me you can remember this specific occasion. I can't remember which dish it was.
yeah, I was just like I remember like I think both were on the menu, and I couldn't remember which one I actually took.
Having said that, I feel like it's smoked.
Yeah, like,
So I feel like smoking it makes it probably kind of bland.
maybe it's
But it,
I'm just double checking how wolf tastes apparently. So yeah, I think bass might be kind of bland.
apparently, yeah.
Right,
That's why I put it.
so hot wolf ribs.
So apparently, a wolf has a strong flavor.
Yeah, so lean meat, very little fat, tough with an extremely strong flavor.
Okay.
Like ribs, ribs is nice.
It being ribs, probably the flavor is super.
Yeah.
So this is the thing: is that could mean that it's like over here or over here, depending on how it actually
I'm like,
tastes.
put it. I think maybe high end decent.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. There.
Yeah. Jungle stew.
This may be wrapped.
No, it's not made with rat meat. It's made with lion meat.
Oh yes.
No, tiger meat. Tiger meat is the type of meat. It doesn't just, but it doesn't just drop from tigers. It drops lots of other
things. Like cats, but yeah, tiger meat and apple.
Yes, tiger meat, water, and apples.
I remember. So yeah. I mean, a stew with apples would already help, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, like I found that like mountain lion and puma is like lean pork. Mild, almost as bland as far as game meat goes. So it's like, so I'm just trying to see what various big cats taste like, which might be a.
Okay.
Trying to find things I can compare some of these things to.
I mean, pork itself can be pretty bland anyway. If it's described as
tiger meat has
bland,
a reputation for being delicious.
Okay.
According to this website.
Very different. There's one person saying it's bland, and another person. Well, I guess.
Yeah, that was mountain lion. This is tiger.
Okay, but it's supposed to actually be tiger meat. So.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. It's like high protein, low fat. I don't think you should eat tiger because tigers are endangered.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about in WoW.
Yeah, in WoW, they're not endangered in WoW. They're everywhere. So I'm gonna say tasty.
Yeah, it probably is. I think. Let me think. What would I rather eat this? Say. Probably that.
Yeah. Okay, spider kebab. Disgusting.
I think it's better than the other one. I would put it like there.
I was gonna put it in disgusting, but
I mean, I think this is to me the Ica is.
Then put the Ica in disgusting. Yeah.
Because this at least it is like a solid piece of
yes,
as opposed to the other ones.
Yeah.
Like,
venison bland.
Yeah, lean venison. It's lean as well.
I don't dislike venison, but like it's quite bland.
Probably,
Next one is
lean wolf steak.
Ooh.
Probably in a similar sort of situation as wolf rib.
Yeah. I'd say lower than rib.
Pretty lower.
Yeah. Put the fish. Put the wolf ribs in front of the white fish. Like ahead of the white fish. Oh wait, they're there.
Yeah,
that's dry pork ribs. Yes. Okay, so the next one is lobster stew. I imagine that's decent.
I would probably say it's got a reputation.
Yeah.
I probably not nice.
Yeah.
Lock Frenzy Delight.
This is like
so you get these from the Frenzy. That's what Frenzies come from in the Lock Banana.
Yeah. Lock Banana. Yeah. I know they drop frenzy meat when you fish them when you kill them.
It's called Delight.
Yeah, Delight. See, when I hear Delight, I think that's a dessert. But in WoW, I don't think a lot of things called something Delight are dessert.
Yeah, no.
I can't. What is this? Is this like?
Frenzy delight.
I mean,
It's probably a very fishy stew,
yeah,
which I'm not fond of, to be honest.
yeah. I would say bland,
Yeah,
like
it's
low
probably
end of bland.
it's probably like it's probably a bit less than
Okay.
um. It's probably kind of nice if you're like got like a cold,
Yeah,
you've got like a hot. You
I
know,
can imagine this being
broth.
a thing that like the local dwarves when they're sick.
Yeah.
Like-
Longjaw mud snapper.
Ooh, oh, this is like mudfish.
I feel it's probably gonna grow.
Mudfish.
I mean, the actual picture of gross is
What kind
ugly.
of what does mudfish taste like?
Probably pretty. That's my honest opinion. It's a mud fish. I feel
Strong fishy taste, slippery texture.
like,
Ew. Yeah, ew.
I feel like
No, I don't think it's as gross as the spider. I'd rather eat the fish than the spider. But like
is it as gross as current surprise? Probably.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
still.
Yeah. So this next one's mite fish steak.
So there's mite fish. Mite fish steak.
I would put the steak above the mite fish.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I when I hear fish steak, I'm like, I know you get tuna steak, which is not bad.
I do like
mahi steak.
Yeah. I personally would probably rather eat it than goblin.
Okay. Okay, so this next one is trout.
I have eaten trout before.
Okay, what's trout like?
It was, how to put it? It was kind of like cod, but fish.
Okay. Did you like it or did you not like it?
It was okay.
Okay.
So actually, that's probably where I would put it. I'd probably put it like somewhere okay.
In okay.
I'd probably put it like better than.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monster. What the hell was it? Monster?
It's giant egg.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
no,
giant
that
egg.
is right. Yeah.
I think bland.
Yeah,
It's just an omelette. Like I don't think there's much to it. Like I think
I mean,
like,
it is a giant.
it's like soothing spices and giant egg. So maybe okay. Like it's an omelette.
Like, yeah, probably like.
Next, it's
bottom,
Murloc fin soup. Ooh.
This is definitely.
Yeah.
I will point out. I think this is. Is there anything else? I think like this is the only thing that has a humanoid in it.
Yeah. Like I cannot think of anything. I'm trying to think of. I'm trying to think of what I can compare the taste of a Murloc to. Because they're fish men.
They're kind of fish frog.
Yeah. We haven't been to France yet, so I don't know what a frog tastes like.
I can't imagine this tastes great. To be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably.
Yeah. The fish.
Probably.
It's the fins as well. I can't imagine there being much in the fin.
Just
Mystery stew is.
let's use mystery meat.
Yeah, it's mystery meat. Just a beer. Mystery
Yeah.
meat. Stormwind stout. No, dwarven stout.
Yeah, it uses the dwarven now. Probably is better because of that.
Yeah, probably not the nicest.
I don't know. I feel like maybe even better. Make it better than Dragon Draft? I don't know.
Maybe a bit better than the Drag Chili. Yeah.
One of those where I think about it. Like, okay.
Right, night fin soup. This is another fish soup.
Yeah, this one, like, I think it restores mana back. Like, it gives you like a buff where your mana comes back.
Yeah, they sell for a lot on the auction now. Health. Like, was it health or was it? No, yeah, it's health.
Yeah, but then
also, health and mana.
So it also restores 8 mana every 5 seconds.
I imagine this might be quite nice.
It's like, you know, brain food soup.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. This one might be quite nice.
Yeah.
Pretty decent.
Yeah. Is it better than lobster stew? Bit weird. I think
maybe not as good as the lobster.
yeah.
Okay. Next one, poached sunsil salmon. I'll put it next to baked salmon.
Well, I feel like this might be kind of similar to the night fish.
I don't like salmon.
I know you don't, but listen. Normal salmon doesn't give you like a special buff. Okay, I feel like this is magically good salmon. If we look up poached, salmon, yeah, because it does the same thing, but it doesn't help.
Yeah.
So it's like continuously healing you for 10 minutes.
I'll put it on the low end of okay.
You really don't like salmon.
I do not like salmon.
I feel like it's better than that, Holly. I feel like you just have this weird bias.
I just don't like salmon.
I feel like it's a decent.
Decent low end of decent.
I would put it like. Because I feel like the might.
Salmon is not better than pork ribs.
I feel like I'm more willing to try it.
Okay.
Rainbow fin albacore.
I have no idea what albacore tastes like.
What is albacore?
It's like fish.
Okay. I mean, it's probably okay.
Albacore tastes firm and meaty with a light, mild flavour.
That's just most things.
Choice comes out of personal preference. If you like less fishy tuna, then
Okay. Well, I do kind of like that. I probably might like it more than bullhead trout.
because albacore tastes better than tuna. Albacore tuna doesn't taste better than regular.
Okay.
Okay, so it's tuna but better than.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I like tuna.
Maybe it's actually the higher end. Then.
Yeah, higher end of okay.
Red Bridge Goulash.
Ooh, what's in this? Condor meat?
It's got condor, it's got
Gortus
in
snout.
it. Yeah, which has...
And
yeah.
what's the other thing?
Is
it cider?
I think it's cider. Hold on. Red Bridge...
Goulash.
Yeah, it's crisp spider meat.
Okay,
well.
it's like,
And the fact it has snout and it has spider
yeah.
and also condor meat, I feel like this can't be good.
Yeah, I feel like it may not be the nicest thing.
This is... You know what the thing is?
Yeah.
I feel like this might be gross, but I would probably try it anyway because I'm super curious.
Yeah, at high end of you, maybe.
I feel like it makes me go. You've made so much effort to make this. It makes me wonder why.
Yeah. Roasted boar meat.
Roasted boar.
Roasted pork. Okay.
Yeah. Probably just.
I'd put it above the omelette just because I like pork.
Yeah.
Next
maybe
one is.
I might even put it a bit above like.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's
like
pork. It's good. Roasted kodo. Yeah.
Roasted kodo. I feel like I would put it in decent.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah, probably a good one.
Roasted wrap.
Ooh, oh god, raptors. So this is like, so raptors. These are the. I imagine that raptor tastes kind of like reptile meat, also kind of like bird.
Yeah. Yeah. Like giant, strong chicken.
Yes, I'm just there like, because like people say alligator has a taste similar to chicken. It's like chicken, but a bit like softer and chewier. And so I imagine that like, oh gosh, what does raptor taste like? I imagine a nice blend of chicken and like alligator.
It's pretty simple, but it's also going to be big. I
Yeah.
would kind of like it because of it just being a big chunk of meat.
Tasty. Put it bottom tasty.
Yeah. I probably would put it above.
Yeah, put it above the tea.
Yeah. Rock scale cod. So it sounds like it's cod but tough.
Yeah.
But it sounds kind of bad. I think I'd put it for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a cod.
Okay. This is a weird one.
Yeah.
You know what? Can I leave this?
Yeah, what is that? What does that say?
It's the Run Tum Tuber Sprite.
Okay.
We'll come back to it. This is Sagefish Delight. Do we do that along with the smoked sagefish?
So how do we think sagefish tastes? The thing is, it
Did you
boosts
say
your mouth.
sagefish?
Sagefish.
The wizard's fish.
It's the wizard monk multi-class sagefish.
I cast fish. Okay, sagefish. Well, it like grants you mana back, so it's sort of like a brain food.
I imagine it being very oily because you have fish oil is supposed to be good for your brain.
Yeah,
Which isn't very nice.
I don't know. It depends. I mean, maybe I'm weird because I don't like a lot of seafood, but I do like mackerel.
I don't want to touch anchovies. I'm like, I know they have reputation to be like salty, and I'm like,
yeah, they do.
Me and salt is like.
Do you like mackerel?
I've had mackerel before, dude. Don't dislike mackerel.
It's kind of oily, but I imagine sagefish tasting like better.
Yeah.
I feel like sagefish. Also, the sagefish delight made with grated sagefish.
Yeah.
Which I feel like grated sagefish must just be tastier.
Taste better. So maybe put the grater in tasty.
Yeah.
And then like
Might have said the
bottom of tasty, and then that one in maybe decent or okay.
Yeah, I might have said it'd be. Yeah, I'd probably put it like probably better.
Yeah.
Probably like.
Yeah. Next is savory deep delight.
Yeah.
I don't trust it.
This is a weird one because if you eat it, you transform into something else.
Yes, this is one. But like, I would eat it though because I'm like I want to turn into like I don't know, ninja lady or pirate lady for a little bit.
It probably tastes really bizarre.
Yeah.
But you don't really eat it for the taste.
Yeah.
So, are we judging this just on taste?
On taste, I'm gonna say
probably just okay.
Yeah, probably just okay.
Maybe it's kind of a bit of like you tolerate what
you
it tastes like.
the taste, but like you get the fun thing.
Yeah.
Scorpion surprise. You make it from Scorpion Stinger. Ew. Disgusting.
I think it's more disgusting than breakfast.
Yeah.
Seasoned wolf
kebab. Are we putting all the wolf meat in tasty?
Well, we've had it all in decent before.
Decent.
I might have said this is probably nice because it's seasoned.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe put the hot wolf ribs up a bit. Into tasty. Like they're there between the clams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Put that into tasty.
What, like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I was saying it depends on what, because it says it has a strong flavor.
Yeah.
Like, what's it actually?
That is true.
If it's a strong flavor but it tastes bad, that's bad.
Yeah. I'm gonna say tasty because like it's hot spicy ribs. Like I can't imagine that tastes too bad.
I feel like this probably tastes better though.
Oh, okay, don't put the wolf kebab above the wolf ribs.
I might have a bias because I like kebab.
Yeah.
Kebab. But I feel like
put the kebab up there, and I will keep the wolf ribs at the bottom of taste.
I think I'd eat it before I'd eat it.
So the skin mackerel.
Yeah, I mean it's another fish. It's mackerel.
It's bland.
Probably kind of bland.
Yeah, you get it really early on as well. So
maybe more bland egg.
Yeah.
Smoked bear meat.
Okay, where did we put the other bear meat? The big bear steak.
Bear steak is there.
Yeah. Right. Does it taste better smoked?
Maybe. I think smoked meat does tend.
Yeah. You want to put it higher, like one higher than the big bear?
Yeah. Maybe of the weird spicy.
Okay. What's next is
smoked desert dumpling. Oh yeah, we have to look at this one.
Yeah, I've not heard of this one.
Actually, I wonder if I want to leave this. well.
What are they made with?
Oh yeah, this is it.
Sandworm meat, soothing
So,
spices. I guess
you-
this is a silithus.
You get this in Silverfish, yeah.
That's
Very
probably
weird.
gross.
I don't know. We're talking about like giant worms that live in sand,
I don't. I think that's gross.
so probably not.
Right.
I think maybe an ooze.
Yeah. You.
Uh,
No, I don't. I think it's more disgusting than the fish.
I
I think all the bug stuff should go together.
Well, I don't think. Well, it's not a bug. It's
The worm, like, ugh, the worm is gonna be squishy and like slimy and ugh. Like, I bet you bite into that, it just
You're saying that. It's a giant.
yeah, but it's still
I feel
worm.
like you've got to think that like the physical. There's more muscle. I think it's not going to be quite as squishy
Yeah.
as a regular one. Soothing turtle bisque.
Ooh, I've not eaten turtle. Probably like
I never eat bisque.
endangered. I don't think I've eaten bisque either.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard of bisque. Like, bisque.
Turtle meat tastes like
Bisque. So apparently it's normally prawn bisque. We can use crab bisque.
turtle
It says it's smooth and creamy. I've heard that. Well, turtle I've heard is like tastes delicious because people ate the giant turtle to death.
Yeah.
They
like so.
They
A
ate
large
it
snapping turtle is said to contain 7 distinct types of reminiscent pork, chicken, beef, shrimp, veal, fish, or goat.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've heard
Like,
that,
I know that in Victorian times, box turtle is where they would boil a cow's head, like, make some reminiscent of turtle soup. Turtle soup.
That's crazy. I mean, it probably tastes
Slightly
delicious.
sweet flavour, some people say.
Well, I'm just going to say, Holly, soothing turtle bisque is probably delicious.
Yeah, probably super delicious.
It's one of those where it's hard to know.
Yeah.
But I've heard the reputation of second the turtle meat.
Yeah.
Apparently it's delicious. Because they ate to the giant turtle almost.
Yeah.
Spiceful feet.
Spiceful meat.
It's probably okay. Maybe
I was going to say decent.
That's the lead wolf steak.
Yeah. Put it above the steak.
I think it's above
I
the
think the
steak.
steak's a bit bland, but the spice is going to be spice. Spider sausage is probably you.
Yeah. It being a sausage. I think it's worse.
Yeah. Chili crab. Say tasty.
Yeah.
We put the crab
There's
claw
the
up
crab
there. Yeah, put it
claw.
above the crab claw. Yeah.
Spotted yellowtail.
I think yellowtail.
I don't.
Yeah.
Strider stew. I feel
Okay.
like Strider stew.
Hang on. Yellowtail is a fish.
Oh.
Not fishy at all, which is one reason why it's so popular. Wild caught winter.
Ah.
Yellowtail, also a fast fish. Farm raised.
Oh. Okay.
Well, frequently someone uses yellowtail tuna fishermen.
Oh, it's a tuna.
So, what is the yellowtail? Like, what
It's a type of
fish
tuna.
Yeah, so let's double check. What is the yellowtail? Like, yellowtail is yellowtail not actually tuna, but people think it is because it kind of tastes
similar. Okay. Well, I mean, if it's just kind of
very popular at sushi restaurants.
I'm gonna put it in decent, because I like tuna. Nice.
Yeah.
Seems
like a very tunery flavor, like not very fish.
I put it ahead of. Yeah. But I think Holly.
Yeah.
Strider stew.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, it's a really big bird.
For me, it's a giant bird.
Yeah. I have eaten ostrich meat.
And yeah, it's like ostrich meat,
Yeah.
but like with apples in a stew.
Yeah.
I feel like that must be in taste.
Yeah. Yeah, put it above the clam chowder.
Yeah,
but I'd say I want crocodile gumbo at the top for now.
Okay.
Like I say, that's plain delicious. I love flavor.
Succulent pork ribs.
What is the crime? Eating pork ribs.
Succulent pork ribs. Succulent dwarven pork ribs. Okay. No one. Some people are not going to know what I'm talking about. Okay. This must be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, pork ribs are nice. So
Yeah, it's like it's pork ribs.
Where's
the other pork ribs? Where are the other ribs?
We have the dry pork ribs.
Dry pork ribs are there. Yeah, put the succulent pork ribs in tasty with the dry ones in deep.
This is hot wolf rib. I feel like
Put the wolf rib lower.
Yeah.
I would put the pork ribs above the tea. Put the tea right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like look, tea is nice, but I think all these things are gonna taste nicer than tea.
See, personally, I think it'd be nice. I'd have the grilled squid before I.
Yeah. Do you want to swap
like,
that? Do you want to swap that around, or do you want to put?
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, low end and tasty for grilled squid because I like grilled squid.
It is nice. Tasty lines.
There's more lion meat. Where did we put the other lion meat?
We have the lion steak.
Is it lion chop?
Well, there's jungle stew's tiger.
It's the hot lion chop. They're in okay. The lion chops are in okay. Do we want to put the steak in like decent?
This is it's probably
low end of decent. Like what? Would rather eat a lion or a wolf?
A weird one.
Yeah.
Is it a lion?
Okay, then put the wolf at the bottom.
Then this tender wolf steak. It's similar to the lean wolf steak. I mean, it feels like they're probably pretty similar.
Yeah.
Maybe it's slightly better.
Yeah, it's like lean or tender. I wouldn't know the difference. Thistle tea.
Thistle tea has actual form.
Oh.
I don't know if you've ever read.
I think I've got thistle tea as a recipe.
It's another one that's kind of weird.
I've drank thistle wine. That's nice.
I think it's only roast.
Oh, okay.
It restores 100 energy.
Yes.
Rogues use it to restore their energy immediately. The reward from plundering the plunderers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use at swift whistle and water.
Yeah.
So it's probably pretty strong and like energizing. I'm kind of thinking of like lemsip.
Yeah.
But also like thorny tea.
Yeah, like thorny tea. Like thorny tea with like bits in it is like ugh.
Well, I feel like it's not got bits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it is properly mushed, grated down.
Yeah.
But it's like imagine a tea made with like forks of tea.
Yeah.
I think it's probably pretty strong. I think it's supposed to energize.
Yeah, I'm like maybe okay.
Yeah.
Like if we're gonna compare it to a lemsip, then lemsip's okay.
I would probably make a comparison to the Frenzy Delight. I feel like it has the same kind of vibe of you take it. It's not really about the taste.
Yeah.
I feel like it's better taste.
Yeah.
Savory Delight.
Yeah, what's the next one? Undermine clam chowder? Put it next to the clam chowder.
I feel like that must be better.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
What's the undermine? It's different.
Hasn't it got milk in it?
It's got milk. Well, clam chowder has milk anyway.
So
it's
zesty
clam, hot spices, ice cold milk. Yeah, definitely tasty.
So it's spicy.
This is like clam chowder with kick to it.
Yeah. So
put it in delicious.
Clam chowder has just mild spice. So that's better quality clam and has spicy spice. Then we have Westfall stew. What was it?
What's in the Westfall stew? It's got. I It's got vulture meat. It's got gortusk liver. Is it a gortusk liver or is it pork? It's got gortusk in it.
Oh,
It's
I've got it here.
vulture.
This is a weird one. So stringy vulture meat,
Yeah.
murloc eyes, gortusk snout, and okra.
Like, you don't actually need okra after the quest. But...
Oh.
So that's what you hand in, and then it is just vulture meat, gortusk snout, murloc eyes.
I mean, because of the vulture meat and murloc eyes, and then snout, I feel like
this is probably something again like put it next to red ruler.
Yeah, I feel like it's not.
That's kind of not very nice.
Yeah, I feel like it's not as bad as the red ruler. Okay, Run Tum Tuber Surprise.
Maybe put the gumbo up.
Where's the
put the gumbo in delicious.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah.
Let me show you this. So, I've never actually got this recipe before. I have heard of it.
I'm sorry. Is this is the name of this a reference to Cats, the musical?
So, there's a thing called a Run Tum Tuber.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a reference to
Cats.
Cats.
Because I know there's a character that called Rum Tum Tugger.
It probably is.
So I saw the name and I'm like,
so you get it off a demon called Muscle. Okay. But also you can get it from Warpwood Pods in Diamond.
Yeah.
And it makes strange food.
Yeah.
Which, what it does is it increases your intellect by 10 minutes.
And what's in it?
Well, it's just soothing spices. Run Tum Tuber.
Okay, just a vegetable.
It kind of is, but it looks like a Run Tum Tuber maybe is like a big parsnip.
Yeah. Parsnip. I like parsnip. I like soup.
But also it
makes
you smarter.
I like soup to have a thing in it. Like a...
Well, I think it's kind of like what's that carrot?
Carrot coriander.
Yeah,
I do love that.
Pretty common.
Maybe it is like.
I might have said it feels like it must be like that, but better because it makes
you smarter
when you need it.
It's like carrot coriander soup, and now I'm like double smart. I would like that.
It's also called surprise. So I feel like its flashiness makes me think it must be kind of nice. I might have put it somewhere in
Yes. Let's
maybe next to the sage fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I think that's it. Is there anything we want to move around?
Does anything stick out to you?
Not that I can think of. I'm like,
kind of been moving.
What do we really want the tea at the top of these?
No.
Yeah, put the tea at the
I
bottom.
feel
Right.
Put
the tea at the bottom of these. Right. The tea, it probably tastes really nice, but not as nice as any of the.
Yeah, when you said it was tasty, I was like, really?
I was like, it's probably like very tasty tea. Is yeah, probably not as tasty as any.
Maybe by the standards of drink.
Yeah, probably by the standard of the drinks in this. Like, it probably tastes nicer than the thistle tea and the eggnog.
Yeah. There are some in here that I have, but like I actually like. I have a soft spot for the crisp dark mix, even though I don't think it will taste.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a bit a thing I like. Area.
Yeah. Nice.
This was a really weird list.
Yes. But yeah, this is our ranking on like the food you can cook in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I'm gonna like save each of these after.
Yeah, go to the loop.
Okay.